Welcome everyone to our new podcast. And this podcast will be a bit different from our regular edition. Today we will be discussing about the psychological effects. And today we have taken up two effects that we are going to discuss. One is Pygmalion effect and the other is halo effect. So coming to the first one, the Pygmalion effect talks about how someone's expectation can lead us to bring more, to put in more effort so that the goal is achieved. For example, if I expect Manish to lift more weights and I say to Manish, Manish, I have been noticing you're lifting good weights, but you can lift more, and that might lead Manish to lift more weights. So there is your Pygmalion effect in action. Manish, can you share some of
Yeah,
your anecdotes about this Pygmalion effect?
I am just starting with the research, particularly which was done for the Pygmalion effect. Uh, there was a research group who carried out a test in a school, particularly that they just told one of the teacher that these two students, say Amit and Manish, technically suppose Amit and Manish has really done in test and he has got the highest mark in that class. But you should not tell that Manish and Amit had outperformed from everyone. You should not indicate that also to Manish and Amit. And likewise, the teacher complied with the instruction of the researchers. Teacher did not disclose that both of those guys are the high performer of the class. And then the research group took again another test. And this time also both Amit and Manish outperformed everyone. And how that happened? Because that teacher did not tell that Manish and Amit, you have done excellently well in your first. So there was no expectation, but belief. The teacher had belief. And second thing, there is a catch. Researcher uh, told lie to teacher. Told Manish and Amit was a average performer. And because of that, researchers told the teacher that Manish and Amit outperformed. His like body language got changed, and those Amit and Manish picked up from the body language. The teacher must be expecting something from my side, and because of that body language, that belief, because teacher had belief in Manish and Amit, and because of that belief turned into affected that teacher body language of teacher, and that because of that thing belief, uh, and both Amit and Manish really performed outstanding, and they really outperformed from everyone. So that was really a study carried on. That was a test. And why did it happen? Because it's not only expectation, it's belief also. If I start believing on you, uh, it will definitely going to affect your performance in everywhere. Same thing happens in reverse way also. If I start
Yeah.
thinking that you are definitely not going to do well, and that will again, uh, those things will can be easily by seeing my body language. That if you are a really poor performer, I would not give attention to you. You will feel like you have been uh, excluded. Those kind of feeling. But when I believe that Amit will going to be top, and that happened, and it calls that Pygmalion effect. But somehow I feel that these are universal things. When I
Yes.
believe in myself, that also happens. But when you truly believe in the other person, that also affect, because we all have the same energy and we have the all, and we are driven by the same universal force. So whenever we think about the person, that person will they were really going to uh, do excellently well. And if you keep doing and you have faith on that, that will want to happen. And those things run the universe like that. We think religion, everything based on that these philosophy only. That we believe in suppose deity and believe we start having faith on deity, and something start happening, and we think that definitely going to get that how all mannat things, some mannat things turned into positive. That is the Pygmalion effect uh, in a way.
So
And anecdote regarding me, yeah, I also expect, suppose when I in that, and the Pygmalion time mainly uh, works in a school or work environment. Like when a leader or manager expect that from the team will outperform, team will definitely going to get their target. They of course get the target. But when the leader think that, oh no, we have poor team, we got bunch of really average member in my team, that team will going to definitely lose all that competition or whatever in the selling business, the selling thing target they have. So that is in the crux is the Pygmalion effect. And it works both ways. And then in the negative thing, it called horn effect. Yeah, I mean, you can
So
elaborate.
yeah, I mean, Manish, we have observed these things the in our society, in our daily lives, the encouragement part, encouraging someone leads that guy or girl to work hard and get the results. And what the researchers do, they research on this topic and validates that whatever we are observing, that encouragement thing, is really true through their research. And after that, they named it, say, Pygmalion effect for the encouragement thing.
Or
And
why it has named Pygmalion? Do you know?
I have no clue. We haven't. I
Yeah,
haven't done the
there
research.
there was a sculpture named Pygmalion.
Who?
Sculpture who sculpted the thing.
Okay,
He
okay.
really
Oh yes.
made a statue of a lady who really was beautiful. So he wished that statue should come alive. He had given all his heart and soul in the statue, and he was wishing. Though it's mythological story of a sculpture called Pygmalion, but that of course his wish was granted, and that lady turned into the live, become live, and then that is what then this researcher uh, um, when they research on those things, expectations and belief thing, they have that a story in the mythology story in their mind. That's why they named it as Pygmalion.
That is interesting. Interesting
Yeah.
story. So one thing you mentioned, one is the negative part of Pygmalion effect. There was this study in which, in a school, the researchers selected randomly some students, and they told the teachers that those selected students are late bloomers. Now what happened? They appeared for the test, and they appeared and appeared couple of times, and throughout the test, all of the test, they really scored, badly, or they scored really bad marks despite them being competent. So just teachers saying that you are not good enough can hamper your studies as well as your future growth as well, because that memory stays there for your whole life. And let me give you my example.
Yeah.
When I joined first college, maths and chemistry was taught by lady professor, and I mean, because they were ladies, so no, yeah, they first came to me, and for I don't know for what reason, or they, if they were telling this to every student, these two teachers in like separate classes, they came to me and told, you are really good at studies, work hard, something like that. They encouraged me somehow. And as a matter of fact, I used to wake up early at 5 o'clock. In the beginning, when the whole hostel was sleeping, I would wake up. I would practice maths questions, chemistry notes, and everything, and then I'd go to class and answers all the question. I would get 20 out of 20. submitting the answer. If the exam was of half an hour, I would submit the paper in 15 minutes and go out of class. So that's how Pygmalion effect has affected me. I have
Yeah.
witnessed it in my real life. Now,
Yeah.
coming to the second effect, halo effect.
No, this I have some
Yeah, yeah,
factual
Manish, yeah.
correction to be given. That this is the opposite of that negative effect of Pygmalion is not called horn. It's the opposite of
Yeah,
halo
halo
effect is
effect,
called
yeah.
horn effect. But one thing I was just wanted to add, would like to add here, that we know that people says that when you get old, your memory start decreasing, your memory power. So that the one research has done that they just told all that
Well
people
point, yeah.
from age they were in 15 and 60s that this statement are given that the people who are really age of 60 and above will memory going to decrease, and that is fact. And what happened? Those people, those person whom I have, suppose you researchers have disclosed this statement to those group of people, they really performed very bad. And those people who did not know about such a statement, false statement, assumptions, they really did exceedingly well because they did not have any belief in any this negative kind of assumptions about themselves. So that is a negative side of Pygmalion effect. When we say our kids that you are poor, you are born poor, you are born like you have no IQ, and those if I have those things given to my child, they will think that of course since I have born with my low IQ, my father and grandfather also have the same low IQ, I cannot do anything well. This is somehow connected with our belief, and Pygmalion effect is self prophecy, self prophesied principle. It doesn't have any connection with the outside thing. It's when somebody expect me to perform, I want to meet their expectation. That is what the crux of this effect is. Everybody
Self-fulfilling
wants,
prophecy, Manish.
everybody wants to meet the expectations of other.
It was self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, self-fulfilling
I
prophecy.
mean, Manish, that was really an excellent point you have picked up. I, I'm really amazed by the your thinking on your feet. In fact, I read an article recently, like 2 months ago. It was published on, or it was written on Scientific American magazine, and they mentioned that if old people, I mean, they selected a few old people above the age 60 or 80, and they made them do this uh, physical exercise, as well as the learning thing, which when we go to college, we do some exercise classes, lectures, practice questions, those things. They went through the same training for a couple of months, and they had the same mental same brain scan as that of 30-year olds. So I mean, that is what it is. I mean, the effect of Pygmalion and what you
Yeah,
mentioned.
memory and anything is not related to your age.
If it's like use it or lose it. Once, even if I am like, we both are young, if we stop going to gym, we will get
We'll
thinner, we
definitely
will
going
lose
to
our
lose out.
muscle and
Yeah.
everything. It's like that. Yeah, so Manish, that was great point. Now moving on to our next psychological topic, that was halo effect. So halo effect is associated with your first impression, how you, it's basically connected to attractiveness. So
First, let
it,
us define halo. What do you think when halo thing is comes? What do you think?
yeah,
What
I
is
think
what's
a circle above my head,
yeah?
like
That
angel.
what we see the Gautam Buddha
Yeah,
have
yeah.
in the. So it means that it's the impression, that the projection of the persons. It may not be reality. It's somehow it's the kind of aura impression giving by that person. Yeah,
Yeah.
go on. That's
So
right.
if like that guy is, or girl is looking, has is attractive or is good looking, then people associate high intelligence, politeness, kindness, and everything with that person. That is what we have as human bias. And since Manish is really, I mean, good looking, we can ask his life story or some, instances about this effect.
Yeah. Yeah, I am getting benefit of Halloween thing. Halo effect. I got the benefit. Really, people come to me and think that, oh, he must, and it's not only the look wise. I'm telling you, it comes with the college also. When you are, suppose, alumni of IIT and IIMS
Yeah,
and even Symbiosis, people will start believing that that person must be very intelligent. And that India, it's like that. The person who are from IIT will just think that in that no, that person is super intelligent, but it doesn't. He may have gotten into IIT because of his hard work, but we cannot just stamp that he will definitely going to do great in every arena of his life. He may not be a great leader. He may not be a great communicator. And but when we suppose the interviewer has a candidate who is from IIT or IIM, particularly IIM, I'm telling, IIM Ahmedabad, will feel that that person must have
yeah,
excellent everything. But this is the entry level. When he was preparing for the IIM Ahmedabad, he may have worked hard, but it's not like that. He is a great communicator. It cannot be said that he may be a great leader because these are the personality characteristics. And that is called halo effect because of the branding. It's generally used in the brand, uh, like product brand. We the marketing it's a it is this principle is used in the marketing selling thing also. And then of course interview it's comes handy.
yeah,
People who are good looking, who are smart, who is from the good college and the great college. We if they are not from good, suppose I am from Gale, then if I apply from another company, suppose BHEL, SAIL or NTPC, they would definitely going to think about me positively because I already is from some reputed organization. They will think Manish must have certain characteristics that has been selected. That may not be true, and that is definitely not true. so, so that is what is called halo effect. And it's called first impression. First impression is the last impression, and
yeah,
we always try to do try hard to make our first impression great. And we have been, I have experienced that interviewer in my organization also, they have been misled with the kind of first impression. When the interviewer interview the candidate, when candidate comes from the suppose good background, from the good college, they don't ask many questions to them. First, they carry the impression, no, this person is fit for this organization, and they will definitely going to do great in other area also. But I have seen people who are, of course, from the good college, good organization, but they don't perform well. They are not performer in the organization, and that is the it is the cognitive bias of
yeah.
the it's called cognitive bias, and it um, and of course you asked me about the anecdote of mine. I think that my selection in this company was also one of the these bias because I was very raw, and they interviewed me, and they since I was doing I had done MBA kind of thing 1 year and certificate in management, and then I did CS also and LLP also. Though I was poor in communication, but my brand thing, they thought that no, he will definitely picked up because he has already he has gone to the symbiosis, he has been selected, and it must have certain level of intelligence. That what we think. We don't judge that other parameters is really brushed off, you can say. Yeah.
So yeah, about this halo effect, one thing I've noticed is the first impression thing. Parents always think that we are kid. Even I am like,
Yeah.
if a parent has seen us at the age of 12, not able to keep our room tidy, not able to, work on our laptop or something. So they will today till if like we are much older now, they will come and still suggest like pack your bags, otherwise train will leave. Pack your bags earlier, otherwise you will miss the flight. Despite
Yeah, yeah,
knowing the fact that we have traveled way much more than they ever had. So that is one kind
yeah.
of
That is,
first
of course,
impression. Yeah.
a negative bias. They are biased that still we are still kids, and this
Yeah.
is, of course, the halo effect. Halo effect, of course, and it. Uh, what is the which if we are critical, and there is a that devil's advocate, we argue everything. So if we discuss the thing, if we really have one critics, and there are in every organization there are some person who really criticize every aspect of the organization, and when you discuss with those kind of people, you have a different perspective. To eradicate this bias, you really have to discuss critically about that person. That okay, this parameter we meet. What about the other parameter?
Yeah.
We should not check that no, he will definitely going to do great. It's not like that. We should have logical evidence in our hand to uh, base our judgment. We should not just go after just considering one or two parameters. If some person has excelled, he definitely will going to do best. That is not true. That cannot be true.
Uh,
Like a public speaker, one more example. Like suppose there is a public speaker who really going to is speaking excellently well. We feel that he must be doing everything in that great manner only, whether it's family, whether it's business. If he go into the business, he will really become a great leader. That's, of course, is one of the cognitive bias called halo effect.